All right, so this question says factor the quadratic expression 2x squared plus 7x plus 6 and then solve the equation. And we're going to continue to use the method that we have been using, which is kind of reversing the distributive property by using the box method as a way to help. And so when we set up our box, we know that in the first segment of our box, we're going to have 2x squared, and in order for us to get 2x squared, it means that we're multiplying x by 2x. The other thing that we know to be true is that in the last box is where we can put our positive 6. And so when we think about it, what are factors of 6 that what are numbers that we can use to multiply factors of 6 to get factors of 6? So there's 1 and 6, there is 2 and 3. And now we've got to be careful about where we position this, because if we use 1 and 6, then 2 times 1, that's 2x, and x times 6, that's 6x. When we add 2 and 6, that gives us 8x. We want 7x for b. So we know we could not actually use the 1 and 6. So it means that we're definitely going to have to use a pair of factors, which is 2 and 3. Now we have to think about where the 2 goes and where the 3 goes. If I place the 3 here, then I would get 2 times 3, that is 6x. And if I place a 2 here, this would give me 2x. Again, I'm getting 8x, and I want 7x as 7 as a b term, so that could not work. So there's a bit of trial and error that we have to do in order to figure this out. But once you know what the factors are, you already know how to start. So it would mean that if I put my 2x, my 2 here, this is going to be 2x. So that's plus 2x. And that would mean my 3 would go here. Sorry, this is not 2x. This should be 4x. So 2 times 2, that's 4. Catching myself here. And 3 times x, that's 3x, which now makes it 4 plus 3, 7x. All right, so it would mean that in this particular case, the factors are x plus 2 times 2x plus 3. And then the second thing we were asked to do is to actually solve. So given the factors, we know we're going to set the equation equal to 0, which means we can go ahead and use a zero product property where we're saying x plus 2 is equal to 0, which means x would be equal to 2. And we know that by getting the x by itself, we would subtract 2 from both sides. So x is equal to a negative 2. In the second case, if we have 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, we would start by subtracting 3 from both sides, which would leave 2x is equal to a negative 3. And then we would divide by 2 on both sides to get rid of that 2. So we're seeing that x is equal to negative 3 halves, or 3 over 2, which is what we have here.